Very good morning, students. Welcome to prestigious Focus C and IIT Foundation program by K. Krishnaveni Talent Schools and the Mastermind Schools. As you can see on the screen, so once again, I welcome all the class 7th students for today's session. As you know, my subject is physics. We are in class 7th. Our ongoing chapter number 1 is measurement. And today we are entering into the session number 7, or probably the last session, because next week we are going to start a new chapter. So in last 6 sessions, we covered entire concepts, what is given in the material through various means. And also we started some worksheet yesterday, last class. We done around 10 questions from the worksheet level 1. So we'll continue where we'll stop today. But before that, some important reminder for you. So reminder number 1 is about monthly exam, about monthly test, which is on Monday. Coming Monday, you can conduct as per the receiving of papers. Already papers are dispatched to the branches. Local branches may already receive, maybe. Non-local branches will receive by Monday morning, so that you can plan to conduct the exam on Monday. Already we are delayed by 1 week. So you know the exam is of multiple choice questions and OMR sheet. After completing exam, immediately send your answer script to the given address, so that they'll correct the papers and give the analysis report immediately. So, and make sure that all students will appear for exam with well preparation. Keeping the view of preparation only, we provided the weekend task. Just now you might have received in the group. Weekend task with 20 MCQs. Right, 20 MCQs from all 4 subjects, 5, 5, 5. Maths 5, Physics 5, Chemistry 5, and Biology 5 questions. So total 20 questions I given for you as a task. So I request the teachers to share the PDF with the students in the class, respective class groups, or you can write on the board also. That is up to you as per the availability of time. You pass them and ask them to write all the 20 questions in the notebook, IIT notebook. IIT notebook, you have to write all the 20 questions and answer them. Whether A, B, C, D, only option. Right. All these questions are appear from material only, not out of the textbook. From material, we selected few questions. 5 from mathematics, 5 from physics, 5 from chemistry, and 5 from biology. So answer them and get it on Monday and show to your subject teacher. They will correct the book. So very like this every Saturday we'll send the task for you. You have to answer, work on Sunday, and you have to get it on Monday. By this you can more aware about the IIT or NEET, whatever it may be, or any competitive exam, right? So hope all students can understand and teachers can motivate the student to prepare well for monthly examination and completing of weekend task. So your notebook should be filled by end of the year. You have to write each and every point which you are getting from the classes. So don't neglect the classes, because they are very much important for your future, not for today. You are reading for the tomorrow. Okay. Clear? Now we move forward. So as you know, we already discussed about many things in the chapter. All these parts we covered. We covered all these parts. Welcome, Kishan Bagh. Starting from introduction of measurements. I given the various examples for measurement also. Then we started learning about what is the physical quantity. All the physical properties of substance which we can measure are called physical quantities. Suppose pen, we can measure the length of the pen. We can measure the mass of the pen, right? Correct or not? Suppose you are getting pain. I am getting pain to my hands. Can you measure the pain? No. Kishan Bhai, please.
No.
So can you measure the pain? We can feel the pain. How much pain we can feel, but we cannot measure. So pain is not a physical quantity. Which we can measure are called physical quantities. It may be length, mass, time, pressure, volume, force, density, work, anything. When you are doing some work, we can measure how much work you have done, how many hours you worked, what is the output, right? So like that we discussed about so many physical quantities which are classified into fundamental physical quantities and derived. Then these physical quantities are represented by a standard measurement, which is called unit, which is the most important concept in the physics, because we cannot imagine any physical quantity without unit. Every physical quantity contains numerical value followed by the unit. Otherwise, there is no meaning. Then we have seen how to write the units, what are the rules to follow. Then we discussed about how to measure the mass of a body by using various balances. Length also we discussed, which already come across in 6th class. Length, time and all. Mass, how many balances are used to measure the mass, how to measure the density, right? All these things, and what is the relative density. So after this, what we have done, I given the synopsis in the last class. All important points are given to you. If you remember, right? You are written in the notebook. All the points I given to you, which you are written in the notebook, which are very much helpful. Read them repeatedly. So this is about the units and rules. Multiples and submultiples also we discussed. And there are various conversions. I'll show you one video now, which completely explains about this. Now, how to measure the mass by using the various balances like beam balance, table balance, common balance. This is a common balance. That is beam balance. And weights are there, very much weights are there. Density, how to measure the density also we have seen, right? So again, what is the density of solids, liquids, gases, some values also we measured in both systems. Then enter into a relative density also we discussed. How to measure the relative density of liquids. Okay, all these things we have learned. And now we came to blank page. Now we'll see, I'll show you one video of 10 minutes plus where we can learn about more about the measurement topic. Okay, you can see the more about the measurement topic in this video, and you can right? Just a minute. Please see the video.
Measurement of length. Importance of measurement. We often ask very common questions like, what is the length of this room? How long are you waiting? What is your age? Etc. Study of physics is based on measurement. In physics, we usually learn how to measure quantities that are involved in it. Among these quantities, some are length, mass, time, temperature, pressure, and electric current. Anything which is measurable is called a physical quantity. We measure each physical quantity in its own units by comparing it with a standard. Without measurement, we cannot make the correct judgment about length, area, volume, etc. An arbitrary estimate gives us a wrong information about the dimensions of an object. Example 1. Two lines XP and YQ are given below. Look at the two straight lines XP and YQ drawn alongside. Which of them is longer? You may guess that YQ appears to be shorter than XP But when you measure with the help of a ruler, you find that both the lines are equal in length. Thus, we can say that in this case, length is the basic measurement and ruler is the tool needed to measure the length. Fact: in ancient Egypt, water clocks were used to measure time. A container is filled with water and the water is drained slowly. The amount of water dripping from one bowl filled with water to another marked the time passed.
X301.
Example 2. 2 glasses containing milk are given below. In the above figure, 2 glasses contain milk. It is difficult to guess which glass contains more milk. We can only tell it with the help of measurement. Some other examples. 1. A vegetable vendor sells vegetables,
Vegetable
fruits,
market.
etc. by measuring their mass. 2. A carpenter measures the length and breadth of the wood before giving it the shape of a door. Think, what will happen if he does it without proper measurement?
C.
3.
No measurement.
You
what
take the
happened?
help of a clock to reach school on time.
Yes.
4. A doctor checks the fever of the patient by measuring the body
Body temperature.
temperature. 5. A milkman measures the quantity, volume of milk before selling it. From the above examples, we see that measurement is an integral part of our daily life. In this chapter, we will learn to measure length, mass, time, and temperature. Need for accurate measurement. To know the correct mass, volume, and length of an object, we must measure these physical quantities accurately. We purchase milk by volume, cloth by length, floor tiles by area, timber wood by volume, and fruits and vegetables by mass. In the same way, each and every component of a machine should have high degree of accuracy of measurement. What would happen if each part of a machine has its own standard of measurement? Components of a machine are manufactured at different places. If each component is different in measurement, there will be a difficulty in assembling the machine. To remove all such difficulties, measurements are controlled very accurately. The water tap you bring from the market fits into any pipe of its measurement. This could not have been possible without a control on the accuracy of measurements. Expensive metals like gold, silver, and platinum are weighed extremely accurately. Often, errors occur while measuring, hence various methods are used to minimize and correct the errors. More the number of observations, less will be the possibility of errors. The error in measurement inside a laboratory can be minimized by taking average of measurements. The average can be given as average is equal to sum of observations divided by number of observations.
Very important.
Thus, measurement can be defined as the comparison of an unknown quantity with a known standard quantity. Approximation in measurement. In our daily life, sometimes we need only approximate, near to accurate measurement. The approximate estimation is a quicker judgment about any measurement. Examples: 1. We add salt in vegetables by a quick judgment or approximation. 2. Painter paints the wall by mixing an approximate quantity of water. 3. We add sugar in a glass of milk by an approximate estimation. Hence, we can say that approximation is the rough idea about the measurement of a physical quantity. They are not accurate measurements, but quite near to the correct measurements. Units of measurement. Measurement requires the comparison of an unknown quantity with some known fixed quantity of the same kind. This known fixed quantity is called the unit. Each and every measurement consists of two parts.
Numerical
1.
value
A number called numerical value.
and unit.
2. A symbol or alphabet that denotes the unit associated with it.
11th वेस्ट हो गई है,
Just a minute, रुको।
12th भी उतना अच्छा नहीं जा रहा है, तो अब डर लग रहा है कि वो जो आईआईटी बॉम्बे का सपना था और
Examples 1. When we say quantity of tomato is 5 kilograms, then 5 is the numerical value and kilogram is the unit of mass. 2. If the amount of milk is 4 liter, then
4 is the numerical
4
value.
is the numerical value and liter is the unit of volume. Nowadays, to measure the length, we use the unit meter. In ancient times, the length was measured by comparing it with the length of the body parts. A cubit
See,
was the
cubit.
unit of length.
Mura
1 cubit was the length between tip of the fingers and the elbow. Similarly, a handspan was the length from the tip of the thumb to the tip of the little finger. These methods were inaccurate because the size of fingers differ from person to person. In the same way, one cannot use a glass to measure the exact volume of the liquid. Such a system of measurement was not correct. To express the measurement, we should know 1. A unit in which the quantity is measured. 2. The magnitude of the numerical value associated with it. Activity. To measure the length using handspan. Use your handspan to measure the length of the table. Now, ask your friend to use his handspan to measure the length. You will notice that there is a difference between the two measurements. Therefore, for reliable and accurate measurement, we need the standard units of measurement.
Got it?
Standard unit. To overcome variations in the measurement, the need of a system of standard units was felt. A unit which is acceptable by a majority of people as a basic unit of measurement is called standard unit. The internationally accepted system of units is called SI, Standard International Units. This system of units was adopted in October 1960 in 12th International General Conference on Weights and Measures. It was agreed that the unit of physical quantity should have following characteristics. 1. The unit should have a convenient size. 2. Its value should not change with respect to place and time. 3. The system of units should be acceptable everywhere. 4. It should be well defined. Fundamental units of SI system. The fundamental units do not depend on any other units. They have their own values. The SI system has 7 fundamental units which are given below. Table. The base quantities of the SI system of units. Quantity, unit, symbol. Length, meter, m. Mass, kilogram,
See
kg.
how beautifully they explain.
Time, second, s. Electric current, ampere, A. Temperature, Kelvin, K. Luminous intensity, candela, CD. Amount of a substance, mole, MOL. In our country, National Physical Laboratory, NPL, situated in New Delhi is authorized to maintain the national standards for all the basic units in India. Multiples of units. Multiples are the factors used to create larger forms of units. For measuring long distances of length, meter and centimeter are not convenient. For example, the distance between Delhi and Lucknow is approximately 5 lakh meters, which is inconvenient to use. The easy way to say this is, the distance between Lucknow to Delhi is 500 kilometers. Here, kilo means 1000, 1000 meter is equal to 1 kilometer. The higher units are called multiples of units. Multiples are the factors used to create larger forms of units. Submultiples of units. Submultiples are the factors used
value.
to create the
Negative
smaller forms of units. Sometimes we have to measure smaller lengths, then we use submultiples of units. For example, if we want to measure the length of a small wire, we measure in centimeters or millimeters. These are submultiples of units.
Centimeter.
1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters.
1 centimeter.
1 meter is equal to 1000 millimeters. 1 centimeter is equal to
10 millimeter.
10 millimeter. Fact: the size of molecules is measured in small units
small is
like
that they use for
micron or angstrom. 1 micron is equal to 10 raised to the power minus 6 meters. 1 angstrom is equal
Micrometer.
to
Micron is a
10 raised to the
micrometer.
power minus 10 meters. Table: multiples and submultiples of units, factors, prefixes and symbols. Factor, prefix, symbol of prefix.
Yeah, beautifully they are explaining.
1000 kilo K, 100 hecto H, 10 deca DAM, 1 meter M, 0.1 1 by 10 deci dm, 0.01 1 by 100 centi c, 0.001 1 by 1000 milli m, 0.000001 1 upon
Micro.
10 lakh micro.
Mu.
Derived units. The units which are obtained with the help
Yeah,
of the
overall,
fundamental
all the-
units
what
are
this
called
is explaining.
derived units. They strictly depend on the fundamental units. The derived units are formed by the combination of one or more fundamental units. Volume is equal to length into breadth into height is equal to meter into meter into meter is equal to meter cube. Speed is equal to distance in meters divided by time in seconds is equal to meter per second. Direct measurement of length. To measure the length, we need some measuring devices. For example, a measuring tape is used by a tailor. A metallic meter rod is used by a cloth merchant. A scale is used by you to measure the length of lines and figures and to draw lines of the given lengths. Normally, we use a meter scale or half meter scale for measuring the length. The scale is calibrated in centimeters and millimeters. Suppose we want to measure the length of a rod. The 0 mark on the scale is set to coincide with one end of the rod as shown in the figure. The reading on the other end gives the length of the rod. Activity: to measure the length of a line. Place a scale along the line AB such that 0 on the scale coincides with point A. Note down the reading on the scale which coincides with point B. This reading gives you length of the line AB. To make accurate measurement, we require a proper measuring device. The choice of the measuring device depends upon the following. 1. The size of the object to be measured. 2. The shape of the object to be measured. 3. The degree of accuracy required. Vernier calipers
See, we have seen
and
already.
screw gauze are two such instruments which are used to measure very small lengths accurately, such as the diameter of an electric wire. Indirect methods of measurement of length.
This is not
A ruler
regular
cannot
objects.
be used to measure the circumference of a cylinder because the circumference is a curved surface and a ruler is a straight rigid object. Therefore, we cannot bend the ruler around a curved object. When the measurement cannot be measured directly, we use indirect method of measurement. For this, the measurement system has to be modified. Let us perform the following activities
show
to
how to measure the
understand
irregular bodies.
how we can measure the length using indirect methods. Activity: To measure the diameter of a circular or spherical object, take a metal spherical ball and two wooden blocks. Place the spherical ball between two blocks. Mark the point of contact of sphere with the blocks. Using a ruler, measure the distance between the inner faces of the two blocks which are in contact with the sphere. If the ruler is placed and shown in the figure, the difference between the two readings on the ruler gives the diameter of the sphere. Activity: to measure the length of a curved line, take a thread and tie a knot on its one end. To measure the length of a given curved line, place the knot of the thread at one end of the
I
line.
already explained you.
Now, move the thread along the length of the curved line carefully. Hold the thread at small distances between your thumb and first finger. Continue in this manner till you reach the other end of the curved line. Using a ball pen, put a mark on the thread where it just touches the last point on the line. Now, stretch the thread along a meter scale and measure the length from the knot to the ink mark. The length of this portion is the length of the given curved line. Activity: to measure the thickness of a coin. Take some identical coins, say 20 to 25 in number, and place them one over the other.
So like that you can
All
place and
these
measure.
coins will make a cylindrical column. The height of this stack of coins can easily be measured by a ruler placed vertically against it.
8 centimeters.
To find the thickness of a single coin, divide the total thickness by the number of the coins. So, thickness of a coin is equal to total thickness divided by number of coins.
Right. Hope you understood. So that is about the clear explanation about the entire chapter what we learned. Means they are clearly explained about starting from what is the measurement to what is the how to measure the length of objects and irregular bodies. Everything is explained clearly. Correct or not? So now we move to our continuation part where we left in the last class. Okay. So you are done with the 10 questions in the last class yesterday. Correct or not? We have done 10 questions. Up to 1 gram is equal to how many kg? Now continue with the 11th question. Question number 11, what is asking you? 10th already we have done. 1 gram is equal to how many kg? We know 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams. Right. So 1 gram what happens? 1 gram is equal to 1 by 1000 kg. 1 by 1000 is that what? 10 power minus 3. Right. Or 0.0 something will come. That was written here. 10 power minus 3 is the answer for 10th. Now come to 11th question. 1 second is equal to dash mean solar days. Right? Mean solar days 1 day. How many 1 day? How many seconds will be there? So 24 hours. 24. With each hour got 60 minutes into 60 seconds. That is 86,400. So 1 mean solar day is equal to 86,000. 1 by 86,400 days. Right? See, 24 and 60 into 60 you can do. 60 into 60, 3,600. 3,624. We get 86,400. Mean solar day. That's why we written 1 by. Question number 12. Right? Same. 1 mean solar day is equal to how many seconds? Again, same 86,400. 1 mean solar day is nothing but 1 day, 24 hours. 86,400 seconds. 13. Which of the following is used to measure time? Table clock, correct. Simple balance, no, it is mass. Physical balance, mass only. Measuring tape, length. Time is measured by table clock. You know, small clock we use. Next, 1 hour is equal to dash seconds. 1 hour. See, 1 hour is nothing but 1 hour is equal to how many? 60 minutes into 60 seconds. 60 into 60, that is 3,600 seconds. So 1 hour is equal to how many seconds? 3,600 seconds. right? So already I told you, when you are providing the key, we are providing solutions also wherever is required. We provide the key along with the solutions. So that is about the question number 14. Can you move to the next one? Right. We'll move to next page. Some clarity is not there, but still it is visible. Question number 15. Right? What is the question number 15? For measuring a mass of costly substances such as gold, silver, diamond. So we'll use what? We'll use the beam balance. What will use? We'll use the beam balance, because beam balance is completely covered with the door. When you go to the jewelry shop, you can find it. You can find this one because it's very sensitive and costly. Even 1 gram also, more or less, it is very complicated, precious. That is the reason the costly items like gold, silver, diamond, they'll measure by using beam balance. Nowadays, electronic beam balance scheme. They'll put that gold in that and close the door. Immediately you can see what is the weight of the gold or weight of the silver or weight of the diamond. Right? That is beam balance. Next one, 16. Which of these are correct? Which of these are correct? Okay. Which of these are correct is asking. Okay. Which of these are correct? So 70 grams is equal to 70 kilogram. No chance. 70 kgs is equal to 70 milligrams. No. Kgs is nothing but should be more than big one. 70 kg is equal to 70 kilograms. Correct. Kg or kilogram same only, na? So 70 kg is equal to 70 kilograms. 70 kg is equal to, no, should not represent my capitals, na? This is also wrong. So answer is 70 kg. We have to take very much care. You may feel fourth one also correct only, but we cannot represent the symbol kg capitals. We have to represent by small only, kg. So answer is 70 kg is equal to 70 kilogram. 17th one. The mass of a body of density 0. Density is given, volume is given. So volume is given in the meter cube. So what we can do? We have to convert them. We have to convert them into both in same system. One is in meters, other is in other is in the, see, given is here. Values, problem solution is given here. Just a minute. The 17th question. Only given solution. Wherever required, we are giving the solution. Correct? 17 is given. What is the formula? We know density is equal to mass by volume. So mass is equal to density into volume. So what is the density? 0.5 into 10 power 3. We convert it into MK system. It is given in centimeters. And 2 is the volume. So total we got 1000 kg, which is also called 10 quintal. Or we can call ton also, 1 ton. Right? Right? So formula is mass is equal to density into volume, because density is equal to mass by volume. Okay? That is the question number 17. Now come to next one, 18. So is given quintal, so we have to convert it to quintal only. So when you come to question number 18, the density of water is maximum at, very, very important bit, at 4 degrees Celsius. As I told, at 4 degrees Celsius, the density of water is maximum. That is the reason the water is taken as a standard to measure the relative density of any other substance. Next, relative density of a substance is equal to density of substance by density of water. Density of substance by density of water. Not density of water by density of substance, or not both, or not none. So density of substance by density of water, of course, you are right at 4 degrees Celsius. Right? Next, relative density of liquid is determined by, so determined by relative density bottle. They given figure also for us. by using the relative density bottle, we can measure the relative density of a substance. So like that, you can go for some more. So many are there, and already provided a key also for you. So please practice this on Sunday at home before the examination, so that you can appear for exam with confidence. All are given. There are 58 questions are there. We have done 20 only because of lack of time. Remaining all we given the explanations also. See, from 20, there are so many problems are done. So we given solutions also, all problems from 20. So you can go through, check the question and check the answer. Like that, what happens? You can understand all the questions which are given in the right. Clear? All of you. So hope you will prepare well for the monthly test, which is on Monday, maybe probably, as per the receiving of papers. And also task, weekend task. You have to write the very important weekend task, which I already shared with you. Just only 20 questions, 5 questions from each subject, very simple. So that weekend one task you can write. Weekend task 1. We shared already in the groups. Your teacher will share your class groups, right? So just 20 questions, 20 MCQs is not a big issue to write at home on Sundays. Okay. Maths, physics, chemistry, biology, 5 questions. You write the in notebook. In notebook only you write. Write in notebook and tick the correct answer. After coming to the school, teacher will tell you the key for that. And you can check your own answers and you can get your marks. That is only for practice in Sundays. Maybe that of some of that questions may appear in the exam also. Right? Hope you are clear. So please make sure that every student appear exam, every student get good marks in examination. Because this time we are providing the badges also. Already I told. IIT topper badges for first, second, and third ranks as per your school decision. So try to get that medal, that badge, which is more powerful than any other medals, I can assure. Right? So thank you very much, students. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Thank you all the participants. So many: Ramgiri High School, Banur High School, KTS, KSN Chandragaru, KTS Kishan Bagh, Vitlakunta Anusha, 7th class, KTS Jogipet, Tarangini, and Masterminds, Karmanghat,